We told you that our country will need a strong opposition. When you have mannerless politicians in government, we all have to be vigilant because we don't have any other country to call our own. This is the only country we have, Nigeria. All this fight is about control of not just power, but our commonwealth. That's all. It's all about how to control our commonwealth. I knew it that former Governor Wike and his so-called godson will fight one day, because the Yoruba have a saying which they put like this: Ijotaba Kairu inu eru abaje. The day you point at a man that you are a slave, that is the day you will know that he is not a slave. Sim Fubara, the current governor, I don't know much, but I used to see him when we were doing some work with Wike in Rivers. Gentleman, he comes in, he brings the fight. There is nobody in Rivers who knows more about Wike than that man. You see, when they say, he who the gods want to destroy, they first make mad. How do you fight such a man that you know? That's why the man is crying now that his life is in danger. Imagine they are firing water cannons and everything at the governor. So how can one man want to control Rivers and control Abuja at the same time? God has made you a king. You are looking for a talisman. Do you want to become God? You know, and we've been talking to this guy that you are good. Me, I always say the good side of people. He's very good with his job, especially when it comes to doing roads, calling Julius Baja, and all that. But that's where it ends. The man will use his own hand to destroy what he built. Anger management. I've said it repeatedly. I said it to him one-on-one, he got angry. I wrote about it to him in letters that I had, he got angrier. And today is a loose cannon. He has not, I don't think he has read history very well. He's not a child of history. And since I'm his elder brother, I would feel free to tell him about history. He can understand that no matter how powerful you are, it will collapse one day. Your power will collapse one day. There's nothing you can do. You can't turn everybody into your slave. You met people there. Dr. Peter Odili, a perfect gentleman, is still alive. He's still alive. Mrs. Dame Goodluck Jonathan, Mama Peace, is still alive. This was the woman who made you governor, practically. Chibuike Rotimi Amechi, the former governor, was your boss. You were his chief of staff. Rotimi Amechi is alive. Very much alive. So what exactly do you want? What do you want God to do? From local government chairman to chief of staff to minister of junior minister, or what we call minister of state, education, governor for 8 years. Now you are minister of FCT. You are also a co-president. What more do you want? Don't you know when to stop? So this is the situation in Rivers. And why should we all be concerned? We should all be concerned because Rivers State is one of the biggest food baskets of Nigeria. If anything affects Rivers, the money that we're still managing, now we're borrowing money left, right, and center, even to pay salaries now, is a problem. Now it is going to get worse because our oil output and production will go down. And the ordinary people are the ones who will suffer. All of you have your money, you have everything. It's the ordinary man who will suffer. We don't want this kind of rascality to continue. Wike has his his role models. And who are they? Donald Trump. You know, he believes that, yes, you can use force to get everything. He has read The Prince by Machiavelli. The end justifies the means. All these things is about control, total control. Since anybody has spoken to both sides, I know both sides very well. So I'm not a journalist who comes on social media to just say what I don't know. I've called Rivers. I've posted videos. What is the problem? Wike still wants to be president. And he wants to use Tinubu's template that once you have money, hey, Christopher Achebe, how are you? That once you amass enough wealth, then you can buy all buyables in Nigeria. That's all. So his strategy is go and use APC to make money, while a PDP governor in his home state is supplying him steady. The man cannot do anything. He can't do jack. The governor, the current governor, can't do jack in that place. Their latest fight started. What is the man trying to do? To bring development to his state. So he started looking for areas where the state can make money. So the man went to some guy farms. I've been to some guy farms a few times with Amechi. It was an Amechi project, which Wike abandoned completely. Imagine in a country where we're crying for food, for money, for everything. Some guy farmed, quote me, that is what happened. So the governor went there on a sightseeing visit to see how they can reactivate the place. So he's been going around the state. Wike said he cannot go anywhere without his authorization. You won't believe it. The man carries files. So anytime Wike comes from Abuja to Port Harcourt, so the man will carry files to Ada George. That's Wike's private house. Carry files there. And Wike is the one who said, no, this one, that one. No problem. The governor paid some money to his security aides. Wike got angry. He said, no, he's the one in charge of security, even in the state house. So the war is on right now. The war is on. The governor, for the first time, he has never spoken against his former boss. The governor this morning said he is ready to die. That's how serious this matter is. Said he is ready. They are firing water cannons at him. I've never seen such in my life. Everybody in the state house was employed for him by Wike. Everybody except his ADC and chief detail. Those were the only two people he was allowed to choose. Every report goes directly to Wike. Every report. So the guy said, no, this can't continue. I must have a say in what happens in my state. I didn't come here as a figurehead, and I'm told that Fubara's family, they had to call him that, yeah, we know you are loyal to your guy, but please beg him to allow you to leave a good name. After all, after Amechi left, nobody came to disturb Wike. So why is Wike? And of course, the man didn't have even the boldness to go to Wike. The fear, you know, when someone has instilled that fear in you and they all know how tempestuous Wike is. So this is the crux of the matter. It's all about, they're already fighting, you know, they have just done 6 months now in government. They are already fighting for 2027. Wike's theory is that Asiwaju is not likely to be able to do more than one term for various reasons. That by 4 years, in maybe 2 weeks, the rigors of office would weaken him and his health would suffer or whatever. And then also with all this postponed doomsday that the courts have done, Because if a court says, oh, the reason I can't touch him is because it is too late to bring in new evidence. So what are you now going to say in 4 years? So Wike is, give it to him. He's smart. He's smart. So the man will have, nobody will have Wike's money in 4 years' time, in 2 years' time, because the jostling begins in another 2 days. So Wike will have more than enough money. He spent more than enough on APC already. That is why they were able to do all these deals of giving him Abuja, giving him. It's a compensation. It's not a free. Wike didn't deliver more than Port Harcourt, and he delivered it by force. Everybody knows that Port Harcourt was very strong between PDP and the Labour Party. Labour Party clearly would have wiped out Wike in Rivers. So that is where the situation is right now. It's a fight for power. Wike knows what he's doing. He is pretending when he wants to get anything, he's ready to bend down. It's part of the strategies. If you have read The Prince, if you have read the 48 Laws of Power, it's part of the strategy. When you want to get something, you bend down. It's all about. I don't know what they do with all this. So that is what is going on right now. You will watch. He's going to please get some popcorns. If you like coffee like me, get some coffee close by, because it's going to be very interesting. The coming days will be very interesting, and it may be the beginning of another major political crisis in Nigeria, because nobody can stop Wike from fighting. It is in his blood, in his DNA. There is nothing you can do about it. There is nothing. You can see in Port Harcourt, nobody, not even Odili, not even the Impatience, Jonathan, none of them. Nobody wants to go near Wike. They know how volatile he is. And I've been telling him, I said, Oga, God loves you so much. But when God loves you, don't play God. See, so soon, I'm a prophet. So people don't know. When I say, oh, I'm not interested. You see, look, if you are not rascally enough, you cannot operate among these people. It's not possible. They will do anything for power. Those who don't mind, I know a lot of my friends who are following Wike about and everything, and they can't talk to him. I do my own thing. So if you want to be a voluntary slave, you are welcome. So that's it. That's just the way it is. What is PDP doing to help Fubara? To be quite honest, you know, I'm not in the top hierarchy of PDP. Wike why do you think Wike has not been fired all this time? It's all about money. Once you can buy enough voluntary slaves in any party, you will control the party. Nigerians are deliberately impoverished so that you will be hungry and you will come and beg for food. That's the only. Don't you know the strategy of hunger? It's called the strategy of hunger. When you are hungry enough, you will beg your enemy for food.